Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Victory Universe Galaxy Shuttle. Yeah, you can see him there in shuttle mode. We'll go ahead and put it off to the side real quick and look at this box. You can see, yes, him in his shuttle mode there. You know, a bunch of guns on him, and then in his robot mode, and with, holding his guns and stuff. And you got up here, you have his train mode, which is new for the character. I think they're yeah. Also up on top little flap, you can see the shuttle mode right there. You can see the rest of the artwork from the side. You can probably see his name, Cybertronian, and of course the Velocitron symbol and authentic. And on this side, you'll have a nice close-up of him in his robot mode. And on the top bottom, you have the Velocitron symbol again, and copyrights and all that stuff. And on the back, you have, of course, product shots and warnings and all that stuff. Yep. Also comes with instructions, which are pretty straightforward and easy to understand, and also nice blue. So yeah. Galaxy Shuttle. Yes, it is a repaint of the Siege / the Earthrise Astro Train, except in Galaxy Shuttle's Shuttle's colors. You know, the Victory guy, who very difficult to get G1 toy apparently, even more so than the most Japanese stuff. But yeah, you can see. Yeah, he's pretty much a white and black shuttle with some blue and yellow, kind of a pseudo Victory symbol there. Mine got weird specks all over there. I think that's like excess paint. Nicely picked out cockpit in nice and metallic blue. You got the black and white and all that stuff. You got some Autobot symbols back there. You got this, you know, for better or worse, you got Astro Train's back end, and you got nice little white and blue striping there. Underside is actually pretty much mostly black. The other thing is, you got an Autobot symbol, but you can see, yeah, this is a very common problem, which unfortunately, yeah, a lot of them come with this misalignment. I've looked at a lot of pictures, and apparently this is an incredibly common issue with this mold, unfortunately. That's the thing, but generally, it looks really nice in this mode. I still like the shuttle mode. I know a lot of people really don't like the back end. I don't mind it so much, so I still really like it overall. This is the one big thing. But I'm probably what I'm going to do is going to take a big old sticker and just put it on there and then cut it in half and call it good. It's one of those things for me personally, considering how many of them seem to have that issue. It's just not worth trying to get a new one. But yeah, otherwise, oh yeah, you got the nice blue metallic thrusters back there too. Nice metallic blue. I like that a lot. Yeah, it's generally just a nice. It's also good. You also see it as an homage to that one redeco of Astro Train that they came out, G1 Astro Train that came out a while ago, long time ago. But yeah, you know, just kind of a more shuttle-esque, you know, black and white and everything. Got a nice peg hole there and all that stuff. Yeah, you got all that right there. He also, of course, comes with the box, which from before, which I'll go ahead and open that up. And yeah, you got multiple things you do here. Take this and fold that down. You have the, I guess, the launch platform. If I can line that up properly. Yeah. Fortunately, just like Astro Train, it doesn't lay flat. It still doesn't lay flat, so that's unfortunate. Nice thing is, yeah, also these colors are very much reminiscent of the old Rocket Base Micromaster set. That's a thing for you, if you like. Hopefully, if I did it right, you'll see a picture of all this connected to a whole bunch of, let's see, Earthrise Skylinks and a bunch of the, a couple of the Earthrise weaponized. Not the Metropolis set, I didn't get that, but you know the what it's based on. So you get all that connection. You can see what they're going for with that. You got that. The other thing you can do, of course, is unplug that and take these and flip those forward and move this back up, and you have, I guess, a shuttle carrier of sorts. Just kind of doing that. Oh, of course, again, not nice and lined up, unfortunately. And yeah, he also has all the weapons. Once again, all 5 of the same weapons. So yeah, you got the little missile launcher thing. You got the scoped chain gun. You got these 2 rifles, which are mirrors of each other. And you got this nice black one. All of them are red except for this one, which are painted black. And they can all store, once again, on this thing as well. Then you plug this one in here. You take these guns and they'll plug in there. There's these side guns, make sure to aim them properly. And then these guns can both peg in right here. And of course it can Then close up, and all the guns are nice and stored away, which is nice. Put that off to the side. Again, nice. We'll get back to that thing a little bit later with the other mode. Yeah, real quick comparison for shuttle mode. Got a couple shuttles actually. Here it is again with the Micromaster. I can't remember their names now, but yeah, the Micromaster team. Looks like actual licensed NASA shuttle. Like that. Here he is with Earthrise Skylinks. Give an idea there. And of course, here he is with Siege Astrotrain. Again, very smart use of color and everything. Very smart repaint. You can see the differences. Also, my Siege Astrotrain has that tendency to kind of the wings just want to kind of flip up a little bit. So yeah, I think overall it's a pretty solid. Repaint. In this mode, this is really the only mode is a problem. Is just that the Autobot symbol right there is misaligned. Everything on other mode that's not a problem because of how it transforms. But yeah, go ahead and transform it real quick to train mode, which again pretty simple, straightforward stuff there. What you want to do is first you want to come back here and untab this, and then that lets you take this and fold that in, and then you can flip this over. And bring these down and tab those into the sides like that. And then you can go ahead and bring this back up and make sure this all stays tabbed in, and bring this back up and re-tab that in like that. Then you go ahead and take the wings here and flip those up and flip that in, and there's this slot tab right here will go into a little slot on the wing. Mind the hinges are also kind of stiff, so be careful with that. But do the same thing on this side. Like that. Now up here you want to go ahead and untab this stuff and then separate the whole front end like that, and bring those out so you can bring these pieces out so you can take this piece and rotate that around and bring this piece out like that, and then this piece is on a slider, so go ahead and slide that up until it clicks into place like that. Same thing on this side. Rotate this around. Bring this out, slide this piece up until it clicks like that, and then go ahead and start bringing this back together. I don't know why also mine this doesn't like to actually, this in train mode doesn't want to tab together sometimes. I don't know what it is, but it's like almost like something slightly misaligned and doesn't want to. Anyways, and then take these pieces and bring them inward, and they'll go inward, and they'll also kind of slot over this stuff and whatnot, and tab together, hopefully, and not try to. See, that's also supposed to come over these tabs, and it likes to push those out of the way for some reason. I don't know why. They never had this problem with Astrotrain, but it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, give it all a good squeeze, and then bring these out to the side, and then right here you want to go ahead and take these and rotate those around, and then bring this down over top. Rotate this piece around like that. Bring this down over top like that. And, well, that's the train mode, of course, mostly, except you take this box and make sure to rotate this thing the right direction, and then plug that in. And there you go. That's the complete train mode. Yeah, pretty darn good looking train mode. Again, this is really impressive because like most of the white is tucked away underneath. Now you got pretty much a black train, which kind of hides some washaways in the detail, but you can see again some of the nice sculpted detail inside with the train mode. You got the windows right there and everything, and then you got the little chimney and the little light. There's not a whole lot of paint. Actually, I think most of this is paint. That's the thing. It's mostly black paint. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of detail picking paint. There's some silver on the wheels though, which is pretty nice. And you got the blue and silver coal car, I guess. Yeah, it's a nice little train overall. Most of that stuff, you got all that down there. This, again, that same thing on Siege Astrotrain, which is this doesn't want to stay tabbed together in this mode very well. But yeah, you got nice and rolling there. It's real nice. One thing I did forget to mention, which is in the shuttle mode, you could attach all the weapons to a bunch of ports, and you can do all that. You know, there's a bunch of ports. And this same thing, I'm not going to waste a bunch of time. I think I showed in the Astro Train review several years ago, but you can take the weapons out and, you know, attach them all over different ports and whatnot. So if you want to arm up the vehicle mode, you can, but I'm not gonna. I want to make this a little bit quicker than normal. So there you go. You can go, you know, look at that if you want. But yeah, you can arm up if you want. But yeah, real quick comparison, just one, of course, which is again Siege Astro Train, which is mostly a very nice metallic purple with some. This is more paint detailing, like I was talking about, like, you know, I got the gunmetal pipes, I guess, picked out, but this one has the silver wheels, so there's your trade-off. So you can see the train nodes, and yeah. Galaxy Shuttle never had a train mode before, but he does now, and it's all a really good looking train mode in my opinion still. So there you go. Go ahead, one last, of course, transformation to get into robot mode. Go ahead and unpeg that and just put that off the side. Then once again down here, you want to go ahead and undo this and that. Flip these around. Flip that around. Go ahead and separate this front half outward like so. Take this piece and slide back up until it clicks, and then rotate that back in, and then rotate this back around. Bring the foot out, and bring this down. Collapse that in, and bring that up, and click that in place. And then right here, you want to take this and angle it, and then peg it in so it's at a bit of an angle. Right there. That's one leg done. Same thing. Collapse that in until it clicks. Rotate this inward. Rotate this around. Bring this down until it tabs in place. Untab the foot and bring it around until it clicks into place. And then bring this back and put an angle and tab it in and all that stuff. And there you go. Now, up here, we're going to go ahead and take these pieces and untab those and bring those down. Like that. Take the wings here and unfold those and bring those back. Again, on mine, the hinges are a little stiff, so I'm a little worried about those. I want to be careful with those. And up here, untab this, bring that back. Go ahead and take this and bring all that back. Bring the arms out and straighten those out, and then tab it into the sides. On mine, this is, again, really stiff. There you go. Tab that in. Rotate this around. Bring out the fist until it clicks into place. Same thing. Bring this down. Tab it in. This one is a bit softer. I untab that, and well, it was. Now it's not again. Tab that into place. If it will cooperate. There you go. Tab it into place. Rotate the arm around. Bring out the fists. So now back here, of course, you want to bring this piece and bring that back and collapse it against the back of this, and then collapse all this in and collapse it against the back. There you go. And there you go. That's Galaxy Shuttle in his robot mode. Yep. Really nice robot mode, I think. This is a really good repaint. Again, this is a really good repaint of Astro Train. It's just kind of feels very new and fresh, despite the fact, you know, it's the same mold. Again, you get this thing where it's like, I believe Galaxy Shuttle had the whole thing where it's like, you know, this was, you know, it's kind of the front of the shuttle was the front of the chest and all that stuff. So they kind of simulate that with this being picked out in blue to kind of simulate the windows on the shuttle and whatnot. But, you know, it is kind of that. You got this new head, which is a really nice head. He's got the little antenna thing. You got the blue visor and silver face. It looks real good. You know, a bit of red there on the shoulders. You got that nice metallic blue again. You got the black and the silver and the white. The black down there, although yeah, mine is a little scuffed right there, but which is weird because it was white, then it was black, then it was white, black. It was black, then it was white, then it was black again. You got the nice wing backpack, and you got the, you know, kind of folds down pretty well, although it's still significant. But you got all that stuff, and yeah, it's just a really nice repaint, I feel, of the mold overall. Of course, you got this little thing here, which you can of course, open that up and all that. And get one of his guns, like this one. Just peg it in his hand, if you like. You know, you can hold a gun. I think this is the one that's most similar to his the original one's gun. And I wouldn't confirm in person just because, well, I don't have a G1 Galaxy Shuttle. Most people don't. Of course, you got all that stuff. You have your, you got that. So yeah, it looks really nice. Of course, articulation, his head is on a ball joint, although it's a little recessed, so it's a little difficult to get hands on. But yeah, you left and right. Mine's kind of resistant about going that way. Probably a bit of mold flash, something left and right, up and down. A little bit of waggle, although it's hard to do. But yeah, you got left and right, up and down, all that stuff. Shoulder to do full 360, although the wings get in the way of that. You got outward that far. You have a bicep swivel. You got a double jointed wrist. You got, well, if you had a sword, it'd be nice, but he's got this hinged wrist thing. He does have a waist swivel, which is a nice one that's unhindered, just like before. With Astrotrain, you got forward there. You have, well, not really back because of multiple things, but including that plate. You have outward that far. You do have a thigh swivel. Knees just shy of 90 degrees, you know, because of sculpting and all that stuff. But yeah, just shy of 90. Feet. There are tilts on mine. They're really stiff too. You got, yeah, tilts like that. And if you want, you can also untab things and kind of get that going, I guess. But it'll look kind of weird. But yeah. Yeah, that's the figure for the most part. There's a couple things, but real quick, just before I start doing this for the sake of time. Here he is with Siege Astrotrain. Again, very different paint decos. Yeah, this one's very gray, some purples and a little bit of red. But yeah, you can see. Again, you can see kind of how much just different paint can really change up a figure. Is that? So yeah. Yeah, but one last thing, of course, is, well, a couple last things is, one, of course, once again, all the rest of the guns can be pegged on various things, like these two guns can be pegged onto the shoulders, and you can put this gun on the other hand, and this can go on the forearm and all that stuff. And I'm not going to waste time with that. I'm just going to show the other stuff off real quick as well. Just a couple other things off. Get these unpegged real quick, but yeah. Of course, you can do that. You can also do the super mode gun, which, you know, you got all that stuff. Yeah, the super gun, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. You put it all together like this, like that. And then take this one and, yeah, that way. Yeah, you can put all that together and, you know, have his big old super rifle. And nice thing, the joints on this guy are stiff enough. He can actually hold it up pretty well. I mean, if you start shaking it, it'll fall around. But, you know, at least the forearm, one of the forearm joints is stiff enough he can hold it forward. So that's nice. But, of course, there's also the whole thing with the backpack, which you can do the, I don't want to call it super mode, but I guess carry mode. But, yeah, of course, they flip this around and put that right there. Take these and untab those. They're real stiff on this one. There you go. Then go ahead and fold this all up like that. And of course, yeah, these of course can go on the feet. Yeah, he's the same silly thing that Astrotrain had. It's still here. Give him big old feet, and then peg this on his back, and then makes his back heavy, which is what the feet things are for. Now you can do that. Yeah, you can see he's already wants to tilt forward backwards. But yeah, he's once again doing Death Stranding mode. Yeah, you kind of have to lean forward a bit, but you can do it, and there you go. It kind of looks silly, and I don't like to use that. You basically put all the guns and most of the guns in this thing and put them off to the side, and that's how I usually would just. That's how I display the Astrotrain. That's going to probably display him. But yeah, that's pretty much Galaxy Shuttle. Again, really nice repaint for the most part. The only thing is, I would say the only real problem I have with mine, other than some of the weird, just random paint blotches. Like, I don't know, there's these weird, I'm not sure if they're blotches, but there's these weird, like, black specks all over the white on mine. I'm not sure what those is. The only other problem is, yeah, the Autobot symbol on the legs here, misalign in shuttle mode, but not the end of the world on that one for me personally. Overall, and that seems to be common enough, it's not going to be worth trying to get a second one, try to, you know, is, you know, hoping for a better job. But overall, I think this is a pretty darn good redeco. The only thing is, again, it's a Velocitron line, so it's a Walmart exclusive, and he has not shown up in store in the U.S. yet. Shown up in Canada, apparently. But in the U.S., he's a Walmart exclusive, and good luck. He hasn't shown up in store yet, and he sold out on both Pulse and Walmart. So if you do get to find him, I think he's still pretty solid. I think it's still a pretty solid leader overall, and he looks really nice. And he's gonna go good with any Japanese G1 guys you have, including maybe, you know, if you got a certain HasLabs. Yes, that's coming. Don't worry. But yeah, I think it's just a pretty solid repaint and might be worth checking out. Even if, you know, if you didn't get that Siege Astro Train, definitely worth checking out the mold, I think. But yeah, if you already got him, it might be worth checking out still. He's still pretty cool looking, and just a really solid repaint, I feel. So that's it for this one. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitter. I'm at Nemesis Prime 1. Check out my co-host.com/Nemesis-Prime. Check out my Patreon, my coffee, and I shall see you next time with another video review.